So this is my 2020 Mustang GT. This is the car you see in the videos at Tail and Bend roll racing. Just thought I'd tell you a little bit about the car. I'm scheduled to go back to roll racing on the 7th of August, which is about a week and a half away. So it was cancelled last weekend due to COVID restrictions. So I'm looking forward to getting it out this time because it's the first time I'm going to get it out with its modifications. So the first 3 times I went, it was essentially stock, apart from a K&N panel filter, which I think I've got over here somewhere. There it is there. K&N panel filter and the resonator delete. That's a suitcase that gets removed from the exhaust after the cats, and you replace it with an X pipe. Gives you a bit more note. Some people claim it gives you a few horsepower, but it's irrelevant. So before I get it back up there again, I'm pretty excited to see how it goes because I've done a few things to it. So let me pop the hood and show you guys what's actually happened to it since. I'll turn this light on, get a bit more light. Bear with me, guys. The camera works gonna be a bit crappy. Okay, so under the bonnet, pretty straightforward. If anyone's familiar with a Coyote Gen 3, it's pretty stock under here apart from the intake. So that there's a JLT 120mm intake, cold air intake they call it. Increases airflow. It's actually an open box, as you can see, so you know it doesn't actually help the motor stay, the intake temp stay cool when stationary, but once you get moving, it does a decent job. What else under here? I've got a JLT catch can on the passenger side and a Ford Performance Racing catch can on the driver's side. Now, the passenger side one's probably a bit of an overkill, but just wanted to make sure I'm just trying to catch as much of that, you know, all the water that's been separated out. So that's pretty much under the bonnet. I wonder if we can see the headers. I've got a set of, maybe you can see them in there, American Racing headers, 1 7/8 long tubes with the cats. You can sort of see some of it there. Now it's pretty tricky, guys. I've got some photos of the car underneath. I'll try to put it on the video. So that's a JLT cold air intake, long tube headers with the high flow cats, and it's tuned on the 85. I didn't get it tuned locally. I've had a bit of experience from local tuners in the past, and you know I was a bit concerned about the 10R80. It's a 10R80 car, so I looked into the options from the States. There's options from the States, and I with my research I found that Lund Racing, probably the best in the business, based out of Miami. So I went through the process of getting a remote tune from them. I placed an order with them for a pump gas petrol tune. So they call it a 93 tune, but they tune it and calibrate it on 93, but it works for our 98, no worries. They adjust the all the fuel mapping and all that. So you get an RTD, remote tuning device. It's a HP tuner product. They send you this. You pull the standard file out of the computer, and then you send that file back to Lund. They verify the vehicle, the exact model, that it's an auto, that it is what it's supposed to be, and then they send you a. They first send you the petrol tune, the pump gas tune, which is a 98 tune. I flash it in the car. I'll do some logging using the RTD. I send that data back to them. They verified quite quick that everything's running okay. I did some logs, some wide open logs. And then they sent me the 85 tune, which again, same process. Put it in the car. Logged it using their process, and then did some just some street pulls just to log that as well, make sure they were happy. I sent it back to them. They gave me the thumbs up. Simple as that. To get my hands on this, and I think it's 4 custom tunes from Lund, was about 1,500 Australian, which isn't bad. And they provide you with 6 months worth of support. So any issues that I've got with the tune or the way the car's running, I provide them a log, and they and they'll look at it, let me know what's going on. But I've had no issues whatsoever. I could not believe how easy it is and how well this thing's performing. For an NA car, very happy, very happy. So, look, that's it. I'll leave it at that. The next video, you'll probably be of me taking up to Tailem Bend for Roll Racing 13, which is on the 7th of August. And yeah, we'll go from there. Hope you guys tune in to look at the video. It's going to be a bit of fun. Expecting to do a bit better than I did last time. It's significantly quicker than stock. The trans tuning's a lot better, and it's revving a lot harder. So before it shifted about 7,400, it's revving out to about 77, 78 now, depending on the gear. The throttle tuning's nice and sharp. It's got a lot more torque down low with the E85. If anyone's ever driven a Gen 3 Coyote, they're an excellent motor. They love to breathe, they make heaps of power up top. But you got to spin them up. So the E85 really wakes them up and gives you a lot more down low torque. So yeah, interested to see how I'm going to go. Tyres should be fine for it. These tyres have got 11.7 on them, 11,700 Ks. Look, the way this thing's chewing tyres, it's doing a really good job. I don't do burnouts, I don't spin the wheels or anything like that. So those tyres are holding up really well. I'm going to get a set of 285 Mickey Thompsons for it. Street SSs, I think they are. They fit on these rims. It's these are a 275 40 19. I'm going to get a 285 35 19 Mickey Thompson for it, which will just help. It will just hook up flat with those tyres, particularly with a warm road. At the moment, it's pretty much spinning those tyres up, particularly in this weather. It's winter at the moment, so yeah. With these mods on the E85, you know, in the States with these exact mods, the JLT, the long tubes, the Cats, and the E85 with the Lund Tune. They make about 500 rear wheel horsepower, which is what in our money, 375, 370, something like that. So look, I haven't had it on a dyno. I expect it should make that. I do know, you know, US dynos tend to somehow overread a little bit. So look, I haven't had it on dyno yet. I'll probably get it on a hub dyno sometime soon, and be good to see what it makes. But look, you know, I'd expect it to spit out a number around between 350 and 365, maybe 370. But look, I've had a few fast cars in my time. I had a couple quick barras. I know someone's got a very, very fast barra. Look, you know, it's probably making about 370 at the wheels. Yeah, but we'll see. Interesting to see how it goes.